afternoon to everyone. How are you? This is your host, Dr. Maitri Javeri from Department of Computer Science, Gujarat University. As we all must have experienced, security is an act of love for life, and safety is a difference that is worth a life. And for me, coffee and password are best when they are strong. To strengthen our presence in the cyber world, welcome to the national webinar on cybersecurity challenges and threats, organized by Women Development Cell and Internal Complaint Committee, Gujarat University. I request you all to rise for University Song.
वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी आपणी गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी आपणी विद्यार्थणु तपोवन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन
राष्ट्र चेतना कला साधना खेल भावना विकसे
विश्व मानवी बनी गुजराती विश्व सकल માં વિલસે સ્નેહ સંપ સહકારની સાથે દેતી તું સન્મતિ સૌના સાથને સંગાતે સૌ સિદ્ધ કરે ઉન્નતિ પ્રેમ બંધુતા સમાનતાના પલ પલ પ્રસરે સ્પંદન વંદન અભિનંદન વંદન અભિનંદન वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन
Respected patron of the webinar, the Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir of Gujarat University, Professor Dr. Himanshu Pandya Sir. Our guests of honor, respected Pro Vice Chancellor Sir Dr. Jagdish Bhav Sir and respected Registrar Sir Dr. Piyush Patel. Distinguished Resource Person of the Day, Dr. Gurudatta Jappi, Head of the Department, Advanced Business Studies, SD School of Commerce, Gujarat University, and Deputy Director of IQAC. Professor Dr. Archana Makad Ma'am, Chairperson Women Development Cell, Professor and Head of the Department of Botany, Bioinformatics and Climate Change Impacts Management. Professor Dr. Bharti Pathak, Chairperson Internal Complaint Committee and Director School of Commerce, Gujarat University. Professor Dr. Jyoti Parikh, Member Secretary WDC and ICC, Professor and Head of the Department Computer Science. My fellow faculty members and dear students. And most importantly, our own beloved Dr. Savita Gandhi ma'am, former chairperson WDC and ICC. I'm sure she must be watching this. Swagatam. Vakratund Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuruve Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. I pray to Thee, O Lord, remove all obstacles from all the actions I perform in real world and also in this recently introduced virtual world. It's a pleasure to have Dr. Gurudatta Jappi on board today, who will guide us on the challenges and threats with respect to cybersecurity. Dr. Jappi is currently working as Head of the Department of Advanced Business Studies, School of Commerce, Gujarat University. He is also the Deputy Director of IQAC. He was associated as Director of Quality Assurance, Research and Innovation, Extension at Knowledge Consortium of Gujarat. He has also worked as Nodal Officer, Gujarat State for Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. He is a digital forensic expert and a qualified happiness practitioner and life coach from Transformation Academy, the United States of America. He was, uh, there are 7 students who have completed PhD under his guidance. He is the only faculty in India having copyright, trademark, and patents on his name. He has so far 15 intellectual property rights registered. He was also appointed as a member for drafting new national education policy for India by the state government. He is also awarded by 13 national and international awards. To his credit, he has more than 140 keynote addresses, 119 research papers, and 76 book publications, of which 20 books are edited in the area of higher education. He is the youngest NAC peer team member and visited more than 10 colleges and universities as member coordinator and member. He is currently working in the area of archaeology of academic waste in India. He is also founder of 2 startups working in higher education area. I request Professor Dr. Archana Makad ma'am for a formal welcome.
Thank you, Maitri, and good morning, good afternoon to everybody. I, along with my team, Chairperson ICC Professor Bharti Pathak, and Member Secretary WDC and ICC Professor Jyoti Parikh, welcome you all here for the National Webinar on Cybersecurity. WDC and ICC is committed to addressing relevant issues by way of invited lectures and workshops throughout the year. We also provide a platform to the talented students through our inter-department competitions called Pratibha. This is our first event this year. It's our proud privilege to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Himanshu Pandya, who is an embodiment of courage and perseverance and has been the guiding force for students and staff alike. Sir, your gracious presence here is truly inspiring. We welcome Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. Jagdish Bhavsar, who has always encouraged us in all our endeavors. And we also welcome Registrar Dr. P.M. Patel, who has always provided timely support. Who does not want security? We all do. And now, the online being the new normal, cybersecurity is the need of the hour. I welcome our distinguished speaker, Professor Gurudatta Jappi, and all the participants. We look forward to a great learning experience. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Right conduct, sustainability, security, professional ethics, human values, gender sensitization, and environmental consciousness. Under the guidance of our VC sir, Dr. Himanshu Pandya, the university thrives to achieve these human values. And that is the reason we have been able to conduct so many awareness programs, including today's webinar. एक बेहतरीन इंसान जो अपनी जुबान और कर्मों से ही पहचाना जाता है, वरना अच्छी बातें तो दीवारों पर भी लिखी होती है। हम बहुत खुशनसीब हैं कि हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी ऐसे ही एक बेहतरीन इंसान के साथ आगे बढ़ रही है। May I request Dr. Himanshu Pandya sir to please bestow his blessings.
Good afternoon. It's been a pleasure to be with all of you great people, those who are working for the safety, security, and the progress and the wellness of the women in the campus. I know this is the new team, and it's the first ever seminar of ICC and WDC after this pandemic. WDC and ICC activities are flourishing in the campus, and our students are benefited at large. For that, I would congratulate you all people, those who are directly or indirectly involved in the processes. In past years, we have seen that the cybersecurity is the issue where we need to have more consensus and practices to understand the threat and the hazardous effects of this particular technology. We are proud to announce many courses and certification on cybersecurity in our campus. I tell you, we are closely working with Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, Ahmedabad City Police, Home Department, Government of Gujarat, DRDO, Government of India, Delhi, and Indian Army. These are few sectors with whom we are coordinating our cybersecurity and related research. This is a need of a time topic, that how we can save and safeguard our own properties and our own intelligence when it comes to the public exposure. And I think India is the country who have formulated enough rules and regulations and bylaws to take care of the IP and the security of the people, those who are attending these digital platforms. Recently, we are coming across news that the highest and very popular digital platform of social media, they are being challenged by the rules and regulations. You cannot invade somebody's privacy in a way of expression. There should be some sort of limitation, some sort of privacy in the use of data and the folders. And I think with this sort of understanding, we can orient our students and our faculty members how to safeguard one's digital data. And for that, the literacy is very important. And sort of seminars and webinars would lead to a situation where we'll be aware that what should be uploaded and what should not be used in what folder or what sort of technology and what sort of links and whatnot. We may be using the highest configured mobile, but when it comes to the use of applications, we are very poor. And to me, I think if you are using iPhone, only 5% features are known to you, or rest 95% they are spying you at each and every moment. Once upon a time, just 5 years back, I asked one of my students who worked on the cybersecurity part that how this cookies are being operated by the different software or agencies. Then he gave me one example, and it was really a matter of concern for all of us. If you all are having email addresses with you, right? And if you start surfing a ticket to Delhi or ticket to Mumbai, and then you find that okay, so and so is the rate for a particular airline, and then you think, okay, I can get some better deal after a few hours or few days. So you just log out from that particular page and you just start working with your routine email surfing and your queries and your research and your
Some signal issues.
Yes, I think there are certain signal issues.
Yeah,
So
that is joined.
yes, it is joining back. Yes. Yes. Welcome, sir. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was disconnected. So, am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fine. Thank you. So, in that case, when you again log in for your activities, on your right or left, there are advertisement bars, and you will find cheap tickets to Delhi, cheap ticket to Mumbai, the hotel accommodation, and how to go for transportation in the particular city and everything. That means you are being spied, you are being observed for your each and every movement or your activities, whatever you are doing on the net. So the privacy is very important. The customers' understanding is very important in today's time, because every day technology is evolving with new paradigm, and they are really challenging to the human understanding. I think we need to have more technical sessions on this cybersecurity. Our Department of Animation and Mobile Technology is coordinating these courses. We have courses in Forensic Science Department also. Our Computer Science Department is also offering certificate courses on cybersecurity. In a way, we can say our 5, 6 departments are involved in this particular knowledge domain where people are understanding the cybersecurity for the future. I think artificial intelligence and machine learning is also one of the uh, subject which is need of a time and matter of concern, because once you are through with your understanding, then the machine would identify and understand you as individual, and then they will propose you, they will advertise you, they will bombarding all these unnecessary products on your screen, and you will get tempted to buy those things, or you will get tempted to involve yourself into form filling and so many things. So we are offering ourselves in a way free of charge to the world community by attempting this digital platforms. We need to be cautious, we need to be vigilant while working with this, and specifically with the women around us. The way our this cyber hackers and everybody is working, it is very scary. So, being a girl or being a woman, you need to be very much cautious, very much vigilant. Whatever you are surfing, whatever you are watching, whatever you are subscribing, prescribing, you need to be very, very cautious. It's not about boy or a girl. Everybody needs to be very vigilant and very much aware about the technology. Otherwise, things would be difficult to attend and to deal with. Once again, uh, I wish you all the good luck, all the very best for this webinar. And I tell you, we have plenty of options available to deal with this cybersecurity world. And as we are closely working with these government agencies, we came to know a lot of investigative part and data. Recently, we have data from DGP office regarding the missing persons DNA profiling and their karyotyping and their profile making. So I think with working with these security forces, that the defense forces and the paramedical agencies and the big hospitals, you see, the data is enormous. Now, it has to be protected and prevented from misuse. And I think with this sort of knowledge would help us a lot in dealing with all sort of misuse and misconduct. So we can avoid many nuisance when we are through with the understanding of the cybersecurity. Once again, congratulations and thank you very much for calling me here, and wish you all the good luck, all the very best for future endeavors also. And I hope that ICC WDC event, like the previous years, this year would be also, coming up with lot of ideas and lot of new topics. Like I come across many titles last year. Even at the time of pandemic, ICC and WDC was very active. If it's a physical fitness, if it's a yoga, if it's a financial capacities, if it's a social involvement, if it comes to the gardening, if it comes to the plantation programs, it comes to the understanding of the policy and everything. I think ICC and WDC is very proactive in Gujarat University, and that is very good for the university, students, and faculty at large. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words always prove that your leadership is not just a position or title, but it's action and example. You rightly talked about privacy and to be aware of misuse of data and nuisance. It reminds me of a poem written by Kavya, which depicts the feelings of a teenager girl. It goes like this. As there is no one in the scene, her fingers danced on her phone screen. She is waiting for a reply from a stranger, not knowing she is in a danger. That princess is doing something which is hidden from the king. She burned the midnight oil, pushing herself into a turmoil. Realization happened at a time when she came to know she is a victim of cybercrime. She cried and cried as if she had no mission, dad's princess went into depression. This is what is happening with the current teenage girls. So, to avoid this, to prevent this, to safeguard from all these things, I'm so glad that we have with us Dr. Jappi, who has shared his valuable time to make us aware about the security measures one should take to acquire cybersecurity. Please welcome Dr. Jappi, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Maitri, for your wonderful introduction. At the outset, I wish a very good afternoon to Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Himanshu Pandya, sir, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Jagdish Bausa, sir, respected Registrar, sir, Dr. P.M. Patel, sir, my senior fellow colleague of ICC and WDC department, and of course, participants and dear students. I'm thankful to the team of WDC and ICC in general, and Professor Pathak, Professor Makad, and Professor Parikh in particular for inviting me to share my views on cyber security, which is indeed need of the hour. So without wasting time, I'll be sharing my PPT and I'll start my session. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Thank you so much. So first of all, let me congratulate WDC and ICC for getting more than 675 registration for this webinar. It's a good number. And I hope and wish that I'll be able to justify the topic called cybersecurity. I'll be covering both the part, theoretical part as well as practical part of cybersecurity. So what is cybersecurity? Why cybersecurity? Types of cybercrime, types of hackers, history of cybercrime, how cybersecurity works, domain in cybersecurity, online safety tips, some practical example, and finally we'll have a question answer session. Before starting this session, this is very important disclaimer that the purpose of this webinar is not to encourage any illegal activities. It is just to aware students and staff about cybercrime and cybersecurity. Please remember, if you use this information for illegal course, then that is not our responsibility, not responsibility of Gujarat University, and the webinar is strictly for the educational purpose only. Starting with what is cybersecurity. It is, as you see, it is made up of two words, cyber and security. Cyber means your online presence on internet. Nowadays, it is very common to use to be a part of many platforms because we are using mobile phone, a smart mobile phones, where we can be a part of Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Gmail, email, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, and so on. And security is about securing code. So cybersecurity helps to protect not only individual but businesses. It inspires customers' confidence, stop your website from crashing, protection of data of customers and clients. So in a nutshell, we can say that cybersecurity is the technology and process that is designed to protect networks and devices from attacks, damage, or unauthorized access. If we look at the elements of security, there are basically three types of element. First is your physical element, second is system elements, and the third one is process elements. Physical element is quite known to you, starting with the security guard, CCTV camera, R zone is the restricted zone where the authorized person are only allowed to access that particular zone. Downloading is about restricted downloads. So again, you may be knowing that if you are working at the workplace where Wi-Fi is restricted only you can download few items only. You cannot download and save the different videos or audio files which are on large category. And access rights, person who retires, retrenched or removed from the organization should not be given any kind of access right to the internet or to the website or to the web of the organization. System elements are, you can say, it can be secured by installing antivirus in your device. Malicious software detection solution can also be installed. You can also disable your USB ports. As we are aware that more than 90% of the pen drive contains viruses. So you can prevent your system by disabling your USB port, and the same you can do with the CD drive also. Process elements. Process elements include authorized user and log entry. For any access of process or electronic device, employer or any staff must be authorized. Unauthorized person or outsider cannot access the process or system. Log entry is like similar to the logbook. It should be made mandatory for every user to make entry first before working on any project, software, system, process, etc. Now, coming to the main question, why cybersecurity? What is the reason why we need cybersecurity? So there are basically three main agenda or three main pillars for cybersecurity. That is CIA: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So, as far as confidentiality is concerned, only data is accessed by authorized parties. Data should not be compromised with any other person or the intruders. Integrity should not be modified by anybody. Means a data which you are sharing should not be modified by any other person who is non-authorized user. Modification can be done at a bit level, byte level, or at the data level. And third is availability. Availability, where a system functions and data must be available on demand according to the agreed parameters to the authorized users. Yes, who is hacker? Hacker is one who hide IP address. Hacker is one who aim victim. Hacker is one who can crack the encrypt code. Hacker is one who can kill the firewall and enter into the system. He can enter to the database and return anonymous. So this is what the full part of this hacker. Now, there are different types of hackers. You can see a lot of caps here. The first is a black hat hacker, also known as a malicious hacker or a bad hacker or a criminal hacker. Bad hackers, you can say black hat hackers are those who use cyber attacks to gain money or to achieve another goals. Of course, illegal goals. These hackers penetrate system without permission to exploit known or zero-day vulnerabilities. White hat hackers are the ethical hackers. You can say those who are working to protect the people who are part of the cyber crime. So even the officers, the police officers, they are also part of white hat hackers. They are the ethical hackers who protect your system from black hat hackers. So they penetrate the system with the owner's permission and to find and fix security vulnerabilities and mitigate cyber attacks. Gray hat hackers, they are not malicious but not always ethical. So they are in between. They can be a black sometimes, and they are good white hackers also. So gray hat hackers are the hackers who cruise the line between being good and bad. They penetrate system without the permission, and typically sometimes they don't cause harm to the person. They draw attention to the vulnerabilities and often offer a solution to patch them by charging fees. So I repeat that they are in between the black and white hackers. Green hat hackers, they are newbie hackers who are learning to hack. You can say they are the unskilled hacker. They are often not aware the consequences of their action and cause unintentional damage without knowing how to fix it. So you can say those who are studying the courses of cybersecurity or those who are learning from different videos, they are known as green hat hackers. They are very unskilled. They learn from different videos and by reading some books. So they are not so much scary or dangerous. Blue hat hackers are the hackers who seek to take a personal revenge or outside security professional that companies hire to test new softwares and products to find vulnerabilities prior to release. So you can say they are the vengeful hacker. Their main agenda is to affect the rival or to take a personal revenge. The final red hat hackers are the hackers who are vigilant hackers. They are the hackers who use cyber attacks to attack black cat hackers. So they are good. They are good like white hat hackers. But their intentions are always noble as a white hat hackers. And these hackers often take, or you can say sometimes they take unethical or illegal routes to take down the bad hackers. There are other types of hackers also: suicide hackers, script kiddie, cyber terrorist, state sponsored hacker, and hacktivist. Suicide hackers are those individuals who aim to bring down a critical infrastructure for a cause and are worried about facing jail. They are not worried about facing jail sometimes. So, what is the difference between these suicide hackers and the bad black hat hackers? So, difference is only one, that black hat hacker will always hide their identity, while suicide hacker, they will never hide their identity. They'll say, yes, I have done the crime. Script kiddie are the unskilled hacker. They are similar to the green hacker which we have seen earlier. They are the newbies. They don't know, deep knowledge about hacking or about the cybercrime. Cyber terrorists are the individuals with a wide range of skills motivated by religious or political beliefs to create fear by large-scale disruptions of computer networks. So I guess this kind of hackers are increasing now. State-sponsored hackers are the one who are employed by the government to penetrate and gain top secret information and damage the information system of other government, or sometimes at international or global level this kind of hackers are being increasing now. So you find more and more crimes happening at the government level also. Hacktivists. Hacktivists are the individuals who promote a political agenda by hacking, especially defacing or disabling websites. So basically, hacktivist is always having a political agenda. They are not targeting individuals; they are targeting their political parties or the political enemies. So these are the different types of hackers who are right now, practicing cyber crimes in the world. So, what is cyber crimes? So, most of the cyber crimes are carried out in order to generate money for the cyber criminals. Cyber crimes are carried out against computers or devices directly to damage or disable them. They spread malware. Malware is virus and steal secret information. So, the computer is the target crimes, and criminal activities are focused on systems, servers, networks, and data stored in the system. If we look at the history of cyber crimes, it was started, the first cyber crime reported by Pentagon and IBM when their data were hacked in 1980. And then in 1990, the national crackdown on criminals, Microsoft anti-operating system was pierced, and this was happened in 1990, and that year was the landmark year from where this type of crimes were started increasing. Cyber criminals launched attack against the eBay, Yahoo, CNN, Amazon, and other. In 13, 2.9 million accounts were stolen. In 2016, some 758 million malicious attack occurred, according to Kaspersky. And if you look at the India, our situation, we are standing on the 19th position as far as cyber crime is concerned. But if we look at the crimes reported in 2010, it was only 9,554, which were increased to 45 lakh cases till July 2021. So you can imagine in 2021, in within 6 months only, 45 lakhs cases have been reported. 6 months are still left, and these are all the reported crimes. There can be many unreported crimes too. So this type of crime are being increasing. If we look at the famous names in cybercrime, these all four gentlemen are the Americans. And let me start with the first one, Mr. Robert Teppen Morris, American computer scientist and entrepreneur. And he's best known for the creating the Morris worm in 1988 and considered as the first computer worm on the internet. Morris was prosecuted for releasing the worm and became the first person convicted under the new Computer Fraud and Abuse Act of America. On 1st June 1990, Kevin Paulinson hacked all the telephone lines for the Los Angeles radio station, that is Kiss FM. The Melissa virus was a mass mailing macro virus released by David L. Smith on March 26, 1999. As it was not standalone program, it was not classified as worm. It was targeted Microsoft Word and Outlook based system. Adam Botibile is an American computer hacker from Michigan. He gained unauthorized access to the Lowe's corporate computer network via an open, unsecured wireless access point and steal all the credit card information. Yes, types of cybercrime. Cybercrime is any criminal activity that involves computer network or device. Most of them are carried out in order to generate money for the cyber criminals. These are the ways how cyber crimes takes place. That is by email hacking, fake profile, data theft, phishing, credit card fraud, software piracy, copyright infringement, threatening or defamatory emails, pornography, homography attack, and identity theft. So these are the list of cyber crimes which are widely used for criminal activities. Before that, I would like to discuss one more thing. Coming to this criminal activities, I would like to share the different types of web. There are basically four types of web: surface web, deep web, dark web, and marina web. Surface web, you can say Google. I see most of the people, they believe that Google is a web and web is Google. So Google is the alternate of web, but that's wrong. Let me tell you that surface web consists only 4% of the space in the entire web, and Google is a part of surface web. So Google, Bing, Wikipedia, and all whatever social media platform you are using, that is a part of surface web, which is only 4% of the total space of the web. Then second is a deep web. Deep web is not accessible to the surface web crawlers. Means if you want to access deep web, not possible. You cannot access that. So what kind of deep means, what is part of deep web? So you can say all the academic information, multilingual databases, financial records, government records, organization specific resources, medical records, legal documents, scientific reports, subscription information, competitors' website. These are all part of deep web. And let me tell you that deep web consists of 90% of the total web. So that is the major part of the web. The third is a dark web. Now, dark web can be accessible by TOR or by using TOR, or deep technology or deep web technology users cannot access this dark web. So let me tell you that this dark web, they are involved in almost all the illegal activities. Illegal activities like a drug trafficking, private communications, political protest, illegal information, pornography. These are all part of this dark web. So it is not accessible to any common man or the users of surface web and deep web. And there is a TOR technology, which is also known as the onion router, which is widely used for this type of web. So yeah, and finally, Marina Web. Marina Web, you can say it is the name Marina Web appears to get its name from the deepest part of the ocean, Marinas Trench. There are a lot of controversial statements on Marina Web. Some people are of the opinion that Marina Web is not existed. Some are of the opinion that Marina Web is there. So there are a lot of myths about the Marina Web too. This Marina Web is also known as Xeon, and they use .close domain and .loki domain for accessing this. But we'll not talk about this Marina domain much, because that is again not part of this topic. Now let me share with you the practical part of this cybercrime. So PUN, it's called PUN. It's not pond, it's not pond, it's PUN. PUN is a concept, or these three websites, if you can see on the right hand side, three link which I'm going to share and discuss with you. So PUN was the Tony Hunt is a person who started this concept of website. He's a regional director of Microsoft. And PUN means if a company you have an account with which has suffered a data breach, it's possible that your email may have been PUN, which means your email and password for that site account has been exposed to cyber criminals. So Have I Been PUN is a website that checks if an account has been compromised or not. So quickly, I'm going to show you how your mail or how your emails have been PUN or can be PUN. Even you can check. You can go to this website and you can check that whether your emails have been PUN, means compromised with the cyber criminals or not. So let me stop sharing and let me share it again. Just a second. Have I been PUN? I'll have to share again. Just a minute. Sharing. Share screen. Window. Yes, please. I want to open this. Share. 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 This one, first one. Can you see my screen? Have I been PUN? Yes. So this is a website where you can write down your email and you can check that whether it has been PUN or not, or that the email is shared with the cyber criminals or not. Say for example, if I am writing my mail id, which is the mail of my university, Dr. Datta at Gujarat University dot ac dot in. Yes, so it's good news that no pun is found. But I'm writing one mail of my colleague who is working here at the IS Training Center. So I'm writing his Gmail ID. So you see, my Gujarat University, my domain institutional ID is safe. It is not being punned to anyone. But if I am writing a Shivam dot ks, Shivam Shivam ks dot 1011 at gmail.com. So this is a Gmail account. Yes. Oh no, it's spun. So Gmail account of one of the employee here is being spun. And now you can see from where and how it is spun. So you see, he placed an order somewhere to the Domino's Pizza, and this Domino's Pizza agency, they might have spun this to the other parties. So you can find out who has spurned your data, who has spurned your email, and this is not only for the mail. Even you can write down here the contact number also. For example, plus 91. It's 7862016 This is one of the number, and see, this number is not being punched. So you can also try this, and you can see, please, this particular website is safe, so you can try this at not to worry about this website. So I'll be sharing this PPT with you, and you can access this website, and you can find out that your email is being punned or not, your number is being punned or not. There is one more thing which I would like to share with you: a password. Whether your password is being punned or not. So if you are writing a password, see, so far 61,35,084, sorry, 61 crore 35,84,246 passwords have been part of data breaches. 61 crores, it's a big number. So if you wish to see that your password is being compromised or not, you can write down your password here. I'm writing one password here. Just a minute. Stop. StreamYard. Go to the StreamYard. Just a minute. Share file. Share screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. Chrome tab. One password. Yes. So this is the website of finding that your password is punned or not. It is compromised with the cyber criminals or not. So I'm writing one password, and let us check that whether this particular password is punned or not. So it is yes. So this password of mine is not being punned yet. So I'll give you one secret behind this, friends. Longer the password, safer the password is. Shorter the password, very dangerous. For example, you see, I'm writing one password. Yes. So this is punned. And how many times? It is almost 13,71,079 times this has been punned. So this is a simple thing I have written: 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people have habit of keeping passwords simple so that they can remember anytime. So what they do is they keep 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 5, 6, 7, or ABCD, or sometimes one of my colleague also, he uses to enter his mobile phone as a password. So mobile phone as a password is again a dangerous thing. Please do not use mobile phone or your birth date. If I am writing my birth date also, it will show that it is punned. So please do not use your birth date as a password. Do not use your mobile phone as a password. Do not use simple password. I've seen many websites, they ask for minimum 4 character, maximum 8 character. Again, that is very dangerous, because if 8 character password you are entering, it is very easy to pun, it is very easy to compromise or crack. So please do not use a small password, use a long password, right? I'm going to show also how to secure my password. That also I'm going to share. And there is one more website which I would like to show with you. Just a minute, I'll have to share it again. StreamYard, share screen, Chrome tab, and it's one website. Yeah. So see, these are the pun websites. So the first is a web host website where they have compromised some 14 crores 93 lakh 6,670 accounts. It's a huge number. Then you see, you'll find here list of websites. You see numbers and numbers of website which they have punched. So what I believe is, please really doubly sure when you are entering this type of website whether it is being compromised or not. See, even Adobe is there. Adobe, as I said, in 2013, they almost more than 15 crores of accounts is being hacked. I guess it's not shared properly. I'll have to share it again. StreamYard, sharing, share screen, and websites. Is it visible? Can you see the list of pun websites? So you see, these are the list of pun websites where you can see the list of websites which have compromised the accounts, compromised ID, address, emails, names, password. So this type of data they have compromised. Compromise means supported or given to the cyber criminals, or compromise means share it with the other parties who are not the authorized one, who are not the agreed parties. So these are the list of websites you can see here who have, you'll get it with the all details that when they have burned, how many accounts they have compromised, what kind of data they have compromised. So all the details will get it here. And there are series of websites. So sometimes we enter to the website, believe that this is very safe website and we are secured, our data will not be burned, but you are wrong, friends. Even if I write here a LinkedIn, for example, you can check on whatever social media platform you are. You can just search that whether it is being punned or not. Go to the search part and type the particular domain, and then you can find out that whether this particular website is punned or not. So try to avoid this kind of punned website for your safety. Right. So this is what I wanted to show you. There are 3 punned websites. Now coming to the main presentation. Just a minute. Share screen again. Windows. PPT is there. Yeah, it's there. Okay, so this is what punt is. Just a minute. See, sometimes what you do is you keep on clicking on the links which are provided by some unauthorized parties, or sometimes I've seen that many students and many even parents also, they click on the link and वो आता है कई बार, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, 500 रुपये में आपको कुछ iPhone मिल जाएगा, so click on this and you'll get iPhone. And then what you do is you share that particular link with all your relatives, with all your friends. So you're not only compromising your data, you're compromising data of your relatives, your parents and your friends also. So please Do not enter on any kind of link without knowing the security behind it. So there are things you should remember, that never read even unknown messages, never respond to unknown messages. When text message is in APK bind, then it expects that it install your information, which in turn you compromise your security. Use always doubly secured mail and phone. Never share your OTP with anyone, that is obviously. And don't click on any website unless you are sure about it. Now you see here, uh, there is something different kind of domain name you'll find on the search bar. And if you click on that, Facebook account is open. So this is a fake Facebook page. This is not the actual Facebook page. So if you find any kind of, say for example, Apple website, even homographic attack, I'm going to explain you in detail what is homographic attack. But you see the link, a particular link. It's not a Facebook link, but if you click on that, a Facebook page will open. Now, what is this? This is a fake page. If you enter, if you click on this, you are compromising your entire system. You're compromising your all data from where, from the device which you are using. So please be sure, please be doubly sure that whether this link belongs to the actual website or not, right? Now coming to the main WhatsApp. I don't know how many right now. I cannot. It's as it is an online session. I cannot ask you that how many of you are using doubly secured WhatsApp. But I'm going to tell you right now, those who are not using doubly secured your WhatsApp, please do one thing. Just now you can do. It's very simple. Go to the three dots. Three dots, you'll find it here. So just click on the three dots. Go to the setting part. Click on account. There you will find this. In that, go to the two-step verification. Three dots, two-step verification. Two-step verification, and then you enable. If you enable, they will ask for the password. So you will have to write your password here, and then you can save it. So it is a doubly secure. Similarly, you should doubly secure your email also, WhatsApp also, Telegram also, or whatever application which you are using must be doubly secure, right? So see, it's very simple. This mobile phone is actually a bomb. You are carrying a bomb, right? So it's not the safe gadget. It's very highly risky gadget. So there are very easy way to hack this mobile phone. Only two ways. The first is manual installation, and second is installation through SMS. So how your phone can be hacked? With the permission, application can be installed manually, and then they can access your entire phone. So if you are giving to some unknown person your mobile phone, or if you are giving to your sometimes your friend or something like that, what they can do, they can go quickly to the application part and they install such application through which they can access your entire phone. So your all records, your all photographs, your all videos, your everything is compromised. So do not give your phone to anyone unless you are triply sure about your phone passwords. Second, installation by sending SMS. Nowadays, it's so oftenly we are getting link on the messages, simple messages. So if we find a message and then we click on the link that within 500 rupees you'll get your Apple phone. So the moment you click on such link, you at the first instance you will find that the website is of Apple only. So they will also write www.apple.com. But if you click on that, that is a homographic attack. I'm going to explain that. So if you click on that, you'll be compromising your device, right? And then hackers can check everything from your mobile phone, even your important password which you have stored in mobile phone. So yes, let me share this website again, how to secure or how secure is my password. So I'm stopping my screen and going back, again showing to Chrome tab. How secure is my password? Share. You can also go to this website and you can check that whether your password is secure or not. Is it visible? The website is visible. How secure is my password? Yeah. Okay. So say for example, I am writing here one password. Let us see that how hacker, in what time hacker can crack that password. So this is a password which a hacker can instantly hack. I'm writing one more. So this is my birthday, and if I keep my birthday as my password, it will take 2 milliseconds to crack the password. 2 milliseconds. So you can see it's not about my birthday, it's about the birthday of any person. If the moment you click, it will take only 2 milliseconds to compromise your device. Now I'm writing one more. This is a password, and it will take 100 quadrillion years to crack. Friends, you will surprised to know what I've written here. I've written here, kuch kuch hota hai. This is my password. Kuch kuch hota hai. And in this kuch kuch hota hai, I gave one space in between kuch kuch, and I kept K capital. That's it. Nothing more than that. And this is kuch kuch hota will take, means a hacker will take this 100 quadrillion years. I don't know how to multiply this, right? But at least आपको जब तक मोक्ष नहीं मिल जाता तब तक आपका पासवर्ड सेफ है, right? So this is what the scenario is. So even you can go and check that how secure your password is. I have written simple kuch kuch hota hai with 2 space and 2 capital letters, right? So please, my request to all of you, start using a long password, and please note down somewhere in your book or in your diary which other person cannot access, or please do not write that on your mobile phone that this is my password of so and so. So yeah, again I'll have to go back to my yeah. Yeah. Okay, so can you see PPT? So basically there are 2 types of attackers, or you can say hackers. One is a passive attacker, and second is an active attacker. So passive attacker is the one who only read your message. So if person X has sent message to person Y, then a Z, who is a passive attacker, only watch, only see. The main purpose of this passive attacker is to spy on you, right? So what they'll do, they simply see what you are doing. But at the same time, active attackers are completely opposite to the passive attackers. They add error bits in your message which you are sharing with Mr. Y or Z or something, and they try to corrupt your data and documents, or sometimes system. So this is how they do. So the purpose of passive attackers is always spying, while the purpose of active attackers is to do crime. Now, how they do? So there are 3 ways. The first is moderate, massacre, relay, and denial of services. These are the 3 ways through which these active attackers attack on your device. So I'm not going in detail about these 3 methodology of active attackers, but I must say that please use encrypted applications and encrypted website. I'll share with you the basic idea of this encryption. So what is this encryption is all about? So encryption is, friend, when you share the plain text, right? That is converted into ciphertext. So ciphertext cannot be read by the intruders. They cannot read the text which is in the cipher form. So always remember this encryption helps you to convert your plain text into ciphertext. So always remember that whatever applications or whatever application from the Play Store or OS you are using should be encrypted. So what are the most common attacks? Malware attack, phishing, birthday attack, password attack, man in the middle, and cross-site attack. So now let's see this. This is the final I'm going to share with you, final part of this cybersecurity. I was talking about that please do not click on any link, right? If you, the moment you click on any link, you have compromised your entire system. Now, how things are working here, that is what I'm going to explain. So what this homographic attack is all about. So homographic attack is what where the character looks similar. So if I'm looking at www.apple.com, so you will find Apple as similar to the Apple website. So at the first instance, you will not have a doubt that this is the fake website, right? It will look similar, www.apple.com or www.apple.com. It will look similar, but that similar website is not actual similar. How? This is possible through this homographic attack, and this is one of the most common attacks nowadays, and this is the most common way to attack our people. How? Let us see. Again, I'll have to share my screen. So I'll have to show first Excel, the words, and then I'll be able to show you with this. So let me share screen. For that, first I have to open this. Share screen, window. Yeah, share. Okay. So you see, friends, here it is Apple, and here it is Apple. Okay. So if I am comparing these two, yeah, it shows true value, right? Both Apple is same, right? It shows a true value. I hope you can see my Excel sheet, right? So see the text of Apple and Apple is same. So if you look at www.apple.com, it will be the same apple.com. But now how homographic attack is taking place in our mobile phone, and how that becomes different, little bit different as compared to this Apple. Let me show you that. So let me go to the again. Yeah. So I'll have to share it again. Share screen, Chrome tab, homographic attack, share. So this is a website. Can you see the website? So this is the website, and I have written here first type a name to look like Apple, right? And then I am changing the Apple A, right? So I have changed this Apple. So now I am copying this Apple. You see what I've done? I've written the website which I want to hack, right? And I'm getting these similar homoglyphs to use the website. So website at first instance will look the similar, but at the same time it is not the same website. And then a hackers can hack your data by following this particular link. So I have now see the third output will be something like this. So Apple. Now I am copying this and putting the same apple into the Excel file, and we'll see that whether this apple is same or not, right? There are many different words, right? If you write here 4 5, if you write Microsoft, if you write any damn website name, you will get the similar homoglyphs to use, and that can be used for hacking your data. So now I'm copying this and I'm again going back to the Excel sheet. So please be with me for a few seconds. So stop, go to the StreamYard, share screen, my Windows, Excel file. So, yeah. So see here, now I am writing that apple. See, now apple looks here same, almost same. So sometimes we see on our phone, mobile phone, that there is a message from Apple website, and that Apple website gives us iPhone at 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. So you immediately click on that link and then you are caught. And you see that the instance is same, the apple word is same, it looks same, there is no change. But see, the value is false, value is not similar. So at first instance you'll find. So what to do, friends? What to do? If you get such kind of offer, don't be greedy. Just go to the original website of that particular product or a company. So without clicking on that, go to the Google Chrome, type www.apple.com, and then you visit that website and find out whether the offer is given by the company or not. If yes, then you can click. If not, then please do not follow this type of plots. So yeah, this is what I wanted to explain you, that how this homographic attack takes place. Let me go back to my PPT. Yeah. Share screen. Share screen. Yeah. So yes. So finally, who is cybersecurity expert? So a cybersecurity expert is an individual employed by an organization to protect the data. They do this with the help of techniques like finding weakness, monitoring system, network breach. After finding weakness, they repair, and then they strengthen the areas where the attack may have occurred. So I guess this will be the future of, as Vice Chancellor Sir has rightly said, that we are offering a program on cybersecurity, and if you have gone through this entire lecture, you will find that how important cybersecurity is. So if you want to learn, please do visit our university and try to get at least the brochure and prospectus, and where you can find the comprehensive course which we are offering, so that you can learn much about this. And this will be a permanent department in any organization. Even in university, you will find that one cybersecurity officer is required. In government also, one cybersecurity officer is required. Even as I've discussed earlier, also there are three elements of security: physical element, process element, and system element. So as far as system element and process element is concerned, for yes, physical element we have security guards, but for process and system elements we need cybersecurity officer, and which is actually the need of the right. And it has, let me tell you that it has a bright future. So if you are doing right now, you will have a bright future in this direction. As far as domains in cybersecurity is concerned, it has asset security, security architecture, engineering, communication and networks, identity and access management, security operations. I'll not be able to go in detail about all this because it has it has much to say. Because on one topic I can talk for half hours together, and it has of course it has a course, a particular course on each and every topic. So security assessment and testing, as well as security and risk management. Now friends, comes to the final thing. What is the solution? You have heard about almost negativity, lot of negativity. सर ये करेंगे तो फंस जाएंगे, वो करेंगे तो फंस जाएंगे, तो करेंगे क्या, क्या बाकी क्या? So the, 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 the purpose of this webinar is not to scare you, but is to aware you that yes, there are threats and you be safe as far as hackers are concerned. So friends, let me tell you, the solution is prioritize, authorize and educate. Please, the way we have educated you, please make sure that you are also going to educate today itself to your family members, your friends, and your other partners, right? Please, and please do not share this kind of gazette, corporate devices, your iPad, your phone, mobile phone, or any kind of electronic gadgets with your friends. Prioritize. Make sure that you are using secured password. I have shown you a couple of websites where you can find out whether this password is being punned or not, and you can use some secured password by entering number of passwords into that, so that you'll get an idea that this kind of password is safe for how many period. Use antivirus always. I've seen that people are telling phone nahi si zarur, phone na password nahi si zarur. Please do not do that. When you are installing antivirus in your computer, laptop, please install in your phone also. It is doubly required. Make sure that you are regularly updating your all the softwares. And please install a firewall in your system. So these are the things you have to prioritize today itself, within a week or in this weekend. Complete this first. The second, authorize. Two-way authentication. As I've shown you that as far as WhatsApp, Telegram, or some frequent website which you are using, applications which you are using, make sure that your phone is doubly secure. If it is not doubly secure, then make it today. Use security DNS. As I shown you, that my Gujarat University password is not yet being punned. It is not being compromised. But I have shared one Gmail of one of my colleague, and whose password was punned by Domino's Pizza. So always remember, if you are working in an organization, try to use that organizational institutional ID, your domain ID, for any kind of communication, especially when it involves the money matter or some confidentiality. And third, use the application which has a proper encryption. Without encryption, you are at a high risk. So I guess I already discussed about the education, that today you are going to discuss the same thing. I think this will be placed on the YouTube also. So anytime you can share it with your father, mother, friends, your acquaintance and the relatives. So thank you so much for your cooperation, and if you can write down my contact number and the email ID. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Actually, I have to rush.
Quick, Maitri, quick.
Yeah, the viewers must have learned a lot, sir, definitely. I request Professor Jyoti very much.
Even I'm a man of accounting, finance, and management, but I have inclination towards learning. So I keep learning a lot of things, and this is one of the things which we should learn. It is must for us. The way I guess before 5, 7, 10 years, WDC used to, organize camp for karate or physical safety, of girl students. But now it is very much required to, organize such type of cybersecurity uh,
It's a new
seminar.
normal. So it's a new normal actually.
Yeah,
Previously, the normal was different, and now the normal is different. So we have
yeah.
to adapt. We
And
have to
you
adapt.
are doing a wonderful job by, organizing such kind of webinar, and actually it is required. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my experience. Thank you.
Sir, please stand by. We still
Yeah,
have.
yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here only.
May I request Dr. Jyoti Parikh ma'am to present a vote of thanks?
Thank you, Maitri. On the behalf of WDC and ICC, I would like to thank everyone whose support is valuable to us. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Himanshu Pandya, for his constant support always. And I'm sure the participants, along with listening to the distinguished speakers, also look forward to listen to your words of wisdom. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time for enlightening our participants. I would like to thank Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University, Dr. Jagdish Bhavsar sir, for constantly motivating us to do more and more. Your constant encouragement and motivation is valuable to us, sir. Thank you. I would like to thank Registrar of Gujarat University, Dr. P.M. Patel, and the entire administration of Gujarat University for extending the support for all the WDC activities. I would like to thank the chairman of WDC, Professor Dr. Archana Mankar, who's instrumental in organization of series of seminars and webinars under the umbrella of WDC. Thank you, madam, for all your efforts. I would also like to thank the chairperson of ICC Gujarat University, Professor Dr. Bharti Pathak, for being a pillar of support to us. Thank you for all your motivation and support, madam. Our special thank to today's distinguished speaker, Dr. Gurudatta Jhappi, for sparing his valuable time for delivering a talk on a very important topic. In spite of holding so many responsibilities, he took out the time to speak to our participants. Thank you so much, Dr. Jhappi. I'm sure the participants have a lot of take-homes from your today's talk. For conduction of online events like these webinars, the support of technical team is very, very important. So a big thank you to the technical support team. I would like to thank Dr. Agarwal and his team, especially the Dharmesh Bhai and Jinali, Jigna, Vedehi for the excellent support that has been extended for the conduction of this webinar. I would like to thank you, Maitri, for very gracefully conducting this webinar. Last but not the least, the participants, without whom nothing would have really made sense. We are very happy that we have received 675 registration for these webinars. Your active participation motivates us to do more and more for you. And the WDC has already planned a series of webinars back to back in a very quick succession. So we look forward to your participation in those webinars also. So keep participating, keep learning. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. The feedback links are open. The certificates will soon pop up in your mailbox. Thank you. Goodbye. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, 65 feedback form आए हैं अब तक.